Hello and welcome from Budapest. This is Hungary Reports, kicking off Public Media M1's foreign language news hour. I'm Árpád Szőci with the latest from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin. Thanks for joining us. Hungary lit up literally on the first Sunday of Advent with millions of Christmas lights and candles across the country. Advent signals the formal preparation for Christmas in Christian religions, which Hungarians eagerly celebrate.
The first Sunday of Advent was spent with Christmas preparation in the Várkert Bazaar. Colorful programs such as handicrafts, storytelling, and shows entertain people. This bracelet is made out of 4 threads, which can be made there. People can also make Advent wreaths and bags, this little girl said. By Sunday, the nation's Christmas tree at Kossuth Square was ready in all its glory. A star has already been placed on top of the 20-meter-high silver sphere. In the evening, the first blessed candle on the Advent wreath was lit in front of the St. Stephen's Basilica. This marked the beginning of a new church here. The Advent period and Christmas preparation is mainly at a time of peace and quiet for Christian believers. Prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. Listen inwardly to some form of self-denial and turn to the poor, whether they be spiritually or morally poor. It's the same commitment every year, Father László Gályár said. The first candle was lit on the country's largest Advent wreath, but in an unconventional way. One of the 4 towers in Diósgyőr Castle was illuminated by light painting. The entire family is always present for at least the first candle lighting. We're so very happy that the holidays are so close, the children are very excited, this mother said. Lake Balaton won't be without Advent lights either, as once again this year the light sailboat, which has 50 meters of Christmas lights, will once again hit the waves during Advent weekends. If Budapest has a light tram, why not have a light sailboat at Lake Balaton? As this is a new port in Balatonfenves, the idea came to decorate a sailboat with beautiful Christmas lights, Christmas music, and you can admire it every Advent weekend, Ina Emődi explained. Previously, Advent meant the preparations for Epiphany had begun. It was only sometime in the 5th to 6th century that it became the period where people prepare for Christmas. The word Advent means coming, which refers to the coming of Christ.
And a competition has been announced again for the country's best nativity scene. Last year, they also ran the competition with the winner being the city of Heves. That entry is what you're currently seeing on your screens. Those interested have until January 6th to hand in their entries. The winning entry will be based on how much of the local region's character and customs is reflected in their nativity scene. Well, 'tis not just the Christmas season, but also 'tis the season for shopping sprees. The past weekend, shopping centers were extremely busy, and it's bound to get even busier.
This woman is looking at handmade ceramic lamps at the Christmas market in Debrecen. Others are gazing at hand-carved products. By now, all Christmas markets have opened countrywide. In Debrecen, for instance, where nearly 100 vendors offer their merchandise. We are just looking around for now, but if we find something nice for ourselves or the grandchildren, we will buy it, said Imrén Nánudvari. Some customers said they are still just looking for gift ideas, while others have already started Christmas shopping to avoid crowds and long lines. Vendors say that the Christmas rush hasn't really started yet, even though its season has. They expect big sales this year too. Mostly, people have been browsing, but sales are expected to increase. We aren't complaining though, sales haven't been bad, said Gabriela Suni Szabolcsné. And this is the biggest shopping mall in Pécs, where the parking lot was almost totally full Sunday afternoon. Everything in the store seems to tout the Christmas theme. There are even shops where they only sell Christmas decorations. We are mostly making Advent wreaths and Grinch trees, and we can get everything we need for them here, said Andrea Márton. The big city malls were also packed on the weekend, but many have just started their Christmas shopping. It's too early, I'm still waiting for my Christmas bonus, which will determine my budget, said Zsuzsanna Németh. While the adults are indecisive, children already know what they want under the tree. It's a small collectible figure. Clothes, animals, and all sorts of things come with the small ball, said Eva Zsófia Bencsics. According to the Hungarian Trade Association, this year's sales are going to top last year's. A family spends up to 90 euros on presents. But people also keep on spending more and more on the Christmas menu each year. The association estimates that the retail sales this December could reach a record of more than 3.5 billion euros in sales.
And Hungary doesn't have the same kind of security concerns this winter as many Western European nations do, yet Hungary has still stepped up security and police presence at Christmas markets in Budapest. Uniformed police as well as undercover officers are out in force. Furthermore, this year, concrete barricades have been placed around marketplaces, and police are also warning visitors at Vörösmarty Square about pickpockets and how they operate at marketplaces. A number of charity drives are happening in Hungary during the Christmas season. Organizations like Hungarian Church Aid and Caritas Hungary are extremely busy. Hungarian Church Aid has launched a campaign dealing with hunger, while Caritas Hungary is collecting for the needy. And family organizations have also collected funds at their own Christmas fairs for a good cause, mainly for children with heart problems.
A box of food and toys was brought to a Budafok family by volunteers from the Hungarian Inter-Church Aid. They wrote a letter saying they weren't doing so well. This is why the organization helped the family. Goodwill Ambassador Anikó Lévai lit the first Advent candle in the organization's headquarters in Budapest and began the nationwide ecumenical Advent fundraising effort. The constant motto of the call is Hunger for Love, and its symbol is the broken gingerbread heart, which for hundreds of thousands of people every year is one of the most important messages of Christmas, which is nothing more than acting in the name of love, Anikó Lévai said. Domestic family organizations also came together on the first Sunday of Advent. A charity fair was organized in Budapest. Those who bought toys, handicrafts, or even Christmas decorations supported children with heart disease. I think an average person doesn't think about these things during the year, and these are very good occasions, for example, when Santa Claus comes, or other events that people get together, feel good, and also in the meantime give to such causes, Bence Gieszer said. The State Secretary for Family and Youth Affairs stressed that the government supports similar good causes initiatives, Katalin Novák said. First Advent Sunday celebrates faith, as having a child is about having faith in the future. When we light the first Advent candle today, we think of the faith we can bring to the healing of these children. In fact, we can extend the faith to the idea of having children, having faith in the future. Every adopted child is about believing in the future, believing that it is worth having children in this world, Katalin Novák said. Katalin Novák added, she's hoping that more and more people will have faith in the future in Hungary and will dare to say yes to life.
Highway stickers for 2020 are already available. The ones purchased this year are valid until the end of January. The prices and payment methods haven't changed. The new e-tickets can be bought via mobile app, SMS, and also at gas stations. Even those who forget to buy it won't get fined right away. The opportunity of buying an e-ticket after getting on the highway will also continue, but you've only got an hour to do so from the time you first enter the highway. The northwestern border city of Sopron is all done up for Christmas and eagerly awaits visitors. Its main square looks spectacular, as does its castle district. You can find homemade products for sale at the many stands set up, such as tea, mulled wine, and alcohol-free punch, for the kids at least. And a giant Advent wreath is lit up every Sunday for all to marvel at, with a new candle being added to it every Sunday. Between Earth and Sky is the name of a photo exhibit at the patisserie belonging to the Abbey of Tihany at Lake Balaton. It features the works of former director Richard Korzeniowski, who shows the wonders of the world so that we can appreciate it more. The show is on until January 1st in this venue that also offers a spectacular view of Lake Balaton. And that's all for now. But don't forget, you can catch Hungary Reports every night after the 11 p.m. Hungarian news and online as always. Please stick around if you can for our German, Russian, and Chinese language news. Thanks very much for watching, and viszontlátásra.